Hello and welcome to Heathfield Community School in Taunton.
We want to show you why we love our school so much.
Our school is brilliant and everyone is really nice.
Earlier today, we filmed our friends in the best school in Somerset.
I have piano lessons and singing lessons, so I really enjoy doing my lessons, and I like the pieces and the songs that I sing and play. I've been doing piano since I was in year 3, so I've been doing it for nearly 4 years. I do lots of lunchtime clubs, so I do drama club, dance club, year 7 singers, and netball club.
My favourite things about Heathfield are probably all of the clubs and opportunities they have on offer. I go to Chinese club, Russian club, digital leaders, chess club, film club.
My favourite lessons are drama and art. They're probably my favourite because I like drawing and I do like acting and performing. The libraries are nice and the whole school is just overall very nice.
I go to STEM club, which is all about computers and programming, robots. I love for science since they use all sorts of professional equipment compared to my old school. Wouldn't want any other school.
Now it's time for the big interview.
Yes, it's our turn to ask the questions. Here's what happened when we went head to head with our head teacher. What do you personally think is the best thing about Heathfield?
The best thing about Heathfield, I think, is the actual people inside the building. Because you can have a school is a building, of course, but actually it's the people inside that matter. And that goes from support staff to teaching staff to the site staff and of course to the pupils themselves, which make it a very sort of happy place to be. Do you agree?
Definitely.
One of the things I think is relationships. Because I think when I look back on my school days, I won't remember how I was taught or the methods that I was taught with, but I will remember how I was made to feel. And I think that's massive actually, because I think if you're made to feel safe, happy and secure, you'll be successful. And that's what we want at Heathfield. We want happy and successful students.
Why do I have to come to school?
Well, the law says you have to come to school, so you have to. But also, I can guarantee you that there's no better place to be between 9 and 3:30 than Heathfield, because it's a fun place to be and you learn at the same time.
Why don't teachers join in PE?
That's a very good question. I don't know why they don't. I think they're very good at the start of PE, sort of doing demonstrations and telling you how you should do it. But I also think that the rest of the time there's so many people involved in PE that they're having to look out and see if everybody's got the correct technique, is playing well, playing fair, all those sorts of things. So that may be a reason, but that may be a question you can ask Mr. Bernard, the head of sport, really.
How much do you get paid?
That's a very good question. Put it this way, if I were to get a paper round, that would double my salary. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I should hope so.
Why did you become a teacher?
I actually went to teaching by accident because when I left school, I was actually quite poorly qualified. I didn't get many exams and I went to be a professional musician. And it was only quite by chance when I was 29 that I got the chance to do some work in a school and I realised it was actually teaching was what I wanted to do. So I had to retrain and go back to university quite late. So I was a mature student going back to university.
When did you last tell another teacher off?
I don't think I've ever told a teacher off, but I think as our sort of mantra, our sort of phrase at Heathfield is, what's going well and even better if. And I think as a sort of evaluating school, we always look at our own practice and say, well, what went well there? How can we do things even better? And I think there's a sort of relationship within the school that we help each other to do things even better, because no one does things perfectly all the time. So that's the sort of culture that we're working in. So telling someone off, I don't think really gets the best results in that way.
How greedy are the staff in the staff room?
how greedy the staff of the staff room. I think they're very restrained actually, because every day they come in at break time and they're always made a cup of tea over there at the kitchen, and they're allowed one biscuit. So I think that's pretty good for a member of staff, and just have one biscuit and a cup of tea at break time.
Do you have?
More than one, but less than 3.
Would you become a teacher?
Yeah, they have lots of holidays.
That is true.
Well, the experience we've had is that when Redrow approached us for this sort of idea, it's something that we were delighted to look into, because actually when local businesses do get involved in the community and in particular in schools, it's a fantastic opportunity for us and the students to learn, straight from business. If you ask a lot of kids about learning, they'll want to see what the relevance is, and actually when businesses get involved in school, kids can start to realise why they're doing certain subjects, why certain skills are important. And actually the project like this, where, a team have come in and they've gone through the whole process of filming, editing, how it's all set up, what's the purpose, what's the audience, all those things are highly relevant. And when kids can see that in action, it becomes very sort of powerful learning.
Well, that's all you have time for today.
Yeah, we hope you enjoy looking around our school. Bye.
Bye.